Hey guys, Griffin here, and today we're going to be talking about the eye level squish that is being talked about in the forums. Before we get started, please take the time to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Okay, let's just jump into this. So if you haven't heard, there's a talk of an eye level squish, and it is going to be affecting everything from TOC going forward. Now, this is just a concept. It's not something they've decided to do, but there has been discussion on it, and I'm going to explain why. Okay, so if you don't know all the raids, I'm going to walk you through them. The first one is Nax, that's one I'm at right now. It's pretty easy. And then you're gonna jump into Alduar, probably one of the more fun raids there are, but it is a lot harder, especially the hard mode Alduar. Because of that, a lot of people didn't get to experience it. Think of it kind of like the Nax of back in the day, when Nax 40, a lot of people didn't get in there at first. So they were concerned that a lot of people wouldn't get into it, and then because TOC comes out, Trial of the Grand Crusader comes out, and the gear is just so much better, that you could skip Alduar completely by just jumping straight into Trial of the Crusader. So what they wanted to do was make it more appealing to continue to go to Alduar for a longer period of time. Now the way they thought to do that would be to take the TOC gear and lower it by 13 item levels, essentially making it a little bit better than Alduar, and the Alduar hard mode would be slightly better than normal TOC, but Heroic could still be the better of all of them. Essentially scaling it correctly. To kind of fix when they first did this and how it kind of scaled, it just had a huge jump up. That is the thing they're trying to solve. And then by doing that, they're also going to have to change the ICC and Season 7 and Season 8 accordingly to kind of, have a smooth transition. Okay, great. So why are people upset about it? Well, if you aren't aware, ferals, warriors, even rogues and ret paladins, a lot of melee users, they scale really well with gear. And I know the few points of item levels doesn't seem like a lot, but it adds up and it affects them disproportionately to caster classes. So essentially you're nerfing potentially the melee class while keeping a pretty steady pace for the caster class. At least that's the perception. A lot of people were really concerned and upset because, hey, why change this game so drastically? Because it would be considered a pretty drastic change to redo all the gear pretty much for at least half of Wrath. And now they are still discussing it. It's just an idea. It's not something they're implementing or something they're even trying yet. It's just their current thought process for trying to fix the idea of nobody playing in Alduar. Now, if you read on the Wowhead forum, there's tons of people commenting on why they hate this. I don't know a big argument for the average player, maybe because they do want to experience Alduar, but they're not planning on changing the skill level of Alduar. So I don't fully understand the long-term ramifications of this. Anyway, guys, if you hear people talking about the item level squish, that's what it is. Essentially, they're trying to scale the gear to be more smoothly ramped into ICC instead of having a big jump with Trial of the Crusader. The problem is people are upset because they're going to lose stats on their gear, and again, it's disproportionate. Anyway, guys, that's it. I just want to get this video out so you had a clear understanding of what was going on and what's being talked about. Feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and as always, take care.